Hey everybody, Amy here. We are actually on fall break at a lake up in the Blue Ridge Mountains, and it's gorgeous. And today is my second official Facebook Live, or not Facebook Live, YouTube Live video that I've done. And I wanted to talk about the different video platforms. I've been getting some questions this week from my clients on where should they be putting their thought leadership? Where should they be doing video? What are the best places for them to be? And I'm actually doing this on my phone and I don't know where I'm supposed to be looking. So we're just gonna do the best that we can. Anyway, let's talk about the different video platforms and which one would be a good fit for you to use for your business. And then maybe I'll take you on a tour of the little property that we're renting. By the way, the people who own this house love Elvis. Like, they have Elvis on the fridge and in the bathrooms, and every square inch of the house is covered in Elvis. But it is Tennessee, so I think they're allowed to love Elvis. All right, so video. I really like all of the platforms for video, and pretty much you cannot go wrong with video. Anywhere you put video, it's going to be good, it's going to perform well, and video is always going to outperform like your written posts or your picture posts. And that's just because all of the platforms right now want to win in video. They want to do well. And so they're putting an emphasis on that. So the algorithms are really friendly to video. So pretty much anytime you post a video, you can't go wrong. And so that isn't really what should determine where you're focusing your video game on. So when we look at the different platforms, they each have kind of different strengths and different personalities. Facebook is, it's not really a great platform in terms of your business page. It has the lowest engagement anywhere. I put something up and it's going to have probably a couple people that like it, even though I have 10,000 people that have liked my page. And one of them might be my mom, the actual authentic engagement is just really, really low. So when I look at putting Facebook Lives, I tend to do Facebook Lives either into my groups or onto my personal profile, and they perform well. Like, I will always get a lot of views, I'll always get a lot of engagement. The thing that I like about live video is that it's like this. Like, I've already made probably 10 mistakes, and I itched my forehead because I think I got a mosquito bite. And so I would have already been thinking, I need to redo this video and I need to start over again. And but since it's live and we're just having a conversation, it's a lot more comfortable. You don't have to put as much production value into it. You kind of just have to think through, like, what do I want to say, have some ideas, and then you can just go for it. And they'll perform well. And I like that about Facebook Lives. In fact, I like that about all the lives. So IGTV, you can record ahead of time. Oh, my kids are going to come down in their swimsuits. You might get to see that too. So with IGTV, you can you do record those. It's not necessarily live, so you record them ahead of time. But IGTV, I think you can still be kind of casual with your videos, or you can be a little bit more formal and you can really produce them. You can produce your Facebook videos as well, and you're seeing that more and more with like the Facebook Watch type stuff. There's a kid getting ready to go get in the lake. Have fun. And so I think that's awesome that you can kind of do that either way. But here's why I really love YouTube and why I've been focusing my video efforts onto YouTube: because of search. So Google owns YouTube, and Google is the most powerful search engine. And the majority of the people who watch my videos are people who were asking a question and I answered that question. And so I've got brand new people that are finding me. Whereas on Facebook, it tends to only be watched by the people who are already following me. Instagram, with their hashtags, it's still as good at driving new people. So you can put hashtags in and people can, be searching for a certain topic. And you can do that. And Tyrone, thank you for saying that I look like sunshine. That came up really fast, so I can't see what you actually said. But the thing with your Instagram is you are going to be able to kind of have that search feature, but it's not searchable over the long haul, right? Like it's searchable for a little bit. So when you have a content that puts out and that you put out there and then you put in your hashtags, and then people are going to be able to find that content, but they're not going to find it forever. Whereas on YouTube, you have people finding your content like a year or 2 years after you made it. So they're going to find it for a long time. And I love that your content really lives on. Now, I always tell people when they're asking about video that the thing you have to understand about YouTube is that YouTube is the high maintenance girlfriend of the social media world. She has rules, she has expectations, and you better be willing to live up to it because otherwise she's not going to perform for you. So YouTube takes a lot of effort. Like if I was making this video for YouTube right now, I would, and it wasn't live, I would have already done my keyword research. I would have written out a script. I would have done my hair and makeup, which I did not do today. I would have like picked out my outfit. I would have filmed it. And then I would have sent it off to editing, and then my editing team, because I actually edited my videos in the beginning and I'm pretty terrible at it. So I do have someone else edit it now, but they would have then sent it back, and then I'd have to review it and make sure that, you know, everything's good. And then we submit it out and we do the optimization. So it is a process. Like to put out one 10-minute video might be an hour and a half's worth of work. It probably is. One 10-minute video is probably an hour and a half's worth of work. But that video will live on and it will bring you new people forever. And so we are grateful that we get to be able to do that and have this as a platform that really works for us. So that's kind of just the breakdown of the different videos. So I do feel like if you want to have new people find your videos and not have to do a lot of production, I would say Instagram is a great place to do that because you can use those hashtags to drive traffic. If you want to be creating video to nurture relationships with people who are already in your pool, Facebook is great for that. If you want to create video that's going to drive people to you long term over the long haul, then you're definitely going to want to look at using YouTube. So anywhere you go, you're going to be able to do video and it is going to be good for you. I didn't really go into like TikTok and Snapchat and because truthfully, I don't think they're like they're not the platforms that I use. I'll just say that. They are actually great for video, but it depends on who your audience is. So there you have it. There's my tips on which video platform you should be using. And I'll just give you a quick look at the lake because it's gorgeous. And one of my kids is in the background too. I have a lot of kids, 5. So here we go. Fall break at the lake, loving life. All right, you guys, have a great rest of your day. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you're new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet, I would love for you to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you can get notified every time we release new content. Thanks.